What's going on, guys? I got another battle here for you. This is against 8 Strong. 8 Strong has a really annoying kind of stallish Toxic Spikes team, and I have a pretty goddamn hard time of it. So I start off with my Gore. This is the really annoying one that you guys have seen in a few other videos. The one with Sub, Encore, Sub, Encore, Bug Buzz, and Focus Blast. I believe he's really annoying, but he sets up some layers of Toxic Spikes, and I decided to Thunder Wave. I think I Thunder Waved again there just because I expected him to switch out because he's got his spikes up. He starts whirlwinding, and I'm kind of getting the gist of what he's going to be already, which is kind of a bulky phasing team using whirlwind and a lot of bulky physical defenders and stuff like that. So I go for a Flare Blitz. This Drugion or whatever you can say. He has rough skin, rocky helmet, and my Flare Blitz recoil hurts me, so I do more damage to myself than I even do to that guy, which is just amazing. So I go ahead and Thunder Wave. I believe we just trade paralyzes here. He glares me, I Thunder Wave him. He switches back into his Drapion here. I go for an Earthquake. It's super effective, but I can't do all that much damage to him at all anyway. So he goes ahead and whirlwinds me out again, and I go into Arcanine once again. And this Arcanine is my physical defender, I believe. My special defender is actually my Registeel, but this Arcanine is my physical defender, so I don't think he expected that. And I just went ahead and got a Morning Sun off, so I get a little bit more longevity, and I went back into my Registeel. Then I get whirlwinded into my Machamp. And my Machamp is kind of a sub Machamp, but you guys have seen him. He's a sub punching Machamp, but now that I got this Toxic going, I can't really justify dropping 25% of my health to get me behind a sub, because he could just whirlwind me out, and Toxic damage is gonna rack up like crazy. So I go on. Oh, he whirlwinds me out into my Gore. I go for a Bug Buzz. He protects stalling. This Drapion's really annoying, but I go ahead and finally break his ass down and Bug Buzz him for the kill. And then he goes into a Machamp. I went ahead and Focus Blast. I don't know if Bug Buzz would have done more damage, maybe, but he goes ahead and subs. And his Ray Lewis here is gonna tackle the shit out of me, basically. He goes for a Bullet Punch. He's got the priority, even though I outspeed, and he's sitting pretty behind a sub. So I go into my Arcanine. I went for the extreme speed because I just figured it would break the sub. It doesn't even do that, and I should have figured because he's bulky. But his Bullet Punch does fuck all to me too. So I go ahead and go for another extreme speed just to break the sub, because I know a second one will, because I know he's not gonna survive 2 of those. And he goes for a Stone Edge. No guard guarantees the hit and takes me out. But I go into my Tornadus. Tornadus and Registeel are my 2 best checks for his phasing shenanigans. So he goes ahead, goes for a Toxic with his Dusclops. I figured he would do that, so I'm faster anyway. But with the Prankster, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a sub, and it blocked his Toxic. So he goes into his Drugion, whatever it's called. Hurricane wrecks his shit. He goes in. I'm getting behind on the narration. He goes into Mew after that, and of course I miss one of my Hurricanes, and he's just gonna take me out with super effective Thunderbolts. And then he goes into Registeel, and I believe I go into Registeel, and he goes into his Dusclops again. It's gonna be a really stally little battle here. He goes for Brick Break, super effective, and is not doing shit to me. I was kind of surprised to see Brick Break on this set. I don't really see Dusclops running that at all, but I go ahead and cut his speed down just like he did to me earlier in the match. Actually outspeed when we're both paralyzed. Kind of funny. And he goes out. I go out into my Machamp again. My Machamp's not. Unfortunately, there's this ghost guy sitting around, and there's another psychic guy. He's just not gonna get a whole lot of play. So I might as well just go for Stone Edges, hoping for crits, because I can't Dynamic Punch, and Ice Punch isn't gonna do shit. Blah blah blah. You guys pretty much get why. So that's the boat I'm in right now. But I'm just going for Stone Edges, praying for Paras, which I got a couple actually, and praying for crits, which I got none of. And almost take him out, but I would have liked to have taken that guy out before I had to go into my Ambipom here. I also didn't bring him in yet because he relies a lot on fake out damage, and it's not going to be an option really with the way his team was set up. He could have gone into his Dusclops at any given time. So he goes out into Mew, and I go into my Registeel. I know he's a special attacker, but throwing out Aura Spears, I can't survive too many of those. So he goes for 2 of them. I believe I para just to get the speed down. I'm really worried about that Hitmonlee, so He almost takes me out with an Aura Spear. I retaliate with the Seismic Toss, but he's going to take me down next turn because he still outspeeds anyway, I believe. And there goes my Registeel, unfortunately. And now we're relying on Ambipom here. So I go for my priority. That's nice. And I know I'm going to outspeed him next turn, but I got Toxic damage building up. I think you guys see where this match is going. I got Toxic damage building up. Life Orb hits. And his Hitmonlee here actually has Fake Out. So he's just going to go ahead and take me out. And his last Pokemon didn't even really get damaged, so that was it. 1-0 victory, kind of sort of narrow because Hitmonlee's really fragile, so I would have been able to put some hurt on him. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the match. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.